Hi there, I'm Katie Lemieux.
And I'm Susan Block, and Katie and I are both licensed marriage and family therapists here in sunny South Florida.
And today we want to talk to you about premarital questions. So if you're getting ready to take the plunge, you just got engaged, you're thinking about getting engaged, we want to offer you some ideas and thoughts to begin to explore as actually part of the whole wedding planning process.
Exactly. You focus so much on, the wedding and everything that comes along with it. It's really important to have conversations about upcoming things that are going to be happening once you're married.
Right, because the whole idea is a happy marriage, not necessarily just a happy wedding.
Exactly.
So here are some ideas of areas that you would want to explore. Finances.
Good one. Having children and housework.
That's really important. What about religion and or spirituality?
Yeah, a lot of couples have blended families and figuring out the dynamics of that.
Right, parenting roles, things like that. Other things like, sex and intimacy. As relationships go on, sometimes that changes, or that changes after a birth of a child. So discussing those things and how to still reconnect.
And I think one of the most important ones that Katie and I talk about a lot with the couples we work with is your personal and your relationship dreams. What are your goals and dreams for yourself and for the relationship?
Right, so important. So we just want to delve into a few topics a little bit more, and I want to share with you a little bit about finances. So here are some topics, ideas, questions you can explore. So are you going to invest? Are you going to save? If so, how much? Is one of you kind of more of the financial person, or are you going to share dual responsibilities? Are you going to have your own separate accounts and a together account? Are you going to commingle all your money? What are some of those things and areas that you want to explore? What if one of you becomes ill, sick, or can't work for a period of time? What are the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of the other person?
Great.
So that's a good way to kind of get things started off in the role of finances.
Exactly. And then, something else to talk about is the idea of having children. Are both of you on the same page with having children? Do you talk about how many children that you want, and even how you want to raise the children?
Sure.
Who will stay home? Who's going to go off and work? Will both of you be working, and will the child or children be in daycare or preschool? And what are your comfort zones with all of that?
Right.
Those are questions that are really important to ask before having kids.
Beliefs and values about parenting. Are we more disciplinarians? Are we not? Is someone going to wear that role and the other person not? Exactly. Anyway, we could go on and on, but we want you at least to start the conversation, and we want to assure that you remember that your relationship is constantly evolving. And so even though you might know this person for years, you want to check in and ask them what their goals and dreams are, what your shared goals and dreams are, and what's really important and valuable to you in your relationship so you can have a happy marriage.
So great premarital questions to ask one another. I'm Susan Block.
And I'm Katie Lemieux. You can find us on Facebook at The Couples Corner, or each of us individually. You can find me at familyandcouplescounseling.com.
And CoralSpringsCounselingCenter.com.